Hey, welcome everyone. I am going to do my best to do example number 2 from page 431 in your textbook, um, dealing with negative exponents and simplifying. So it's on page 431, and it's example number 2. And there's two parts to it. There's part A and B, or actually they're two separate problems. So problem A says -5 times x to the 0 power, and it says simplify and write your answer only using positive exponents. So let's do that. When we look at this, the -5 is not being raised to the 0 power. It's just -5, so it's going to be -5 times, and then x to the 0 power is 1. So it's just -5 times 1. This just equals -5. All right, let's look at question B. So this is 9 times y to the -3rd over y to the +5th. All right, so here we have two powers with the same base that are being divided, so we can subtract the exponents. So the 9 is not part of the exponents, so our answer is just going to have a 9 in it. And this is going to be 9 times y to the -3 minus 5th power, or -5 power. I write that out just because I want to make that stick out, because you got to be careful with that subtraction. So it's -3 minus 5 is -8. So this is 9 times y to the -8th power. And we can rewrite that, since we don't want negative exponents. We can write it as 9 times 1 over y to the 8th. Now, if you were to type that into Big Ideas like that, it would mark it as wrong, okay? Because technically it can be simplified more, because this is really 9 over 1 times 1 over y to the 8th, and we can just multiply and make one fraction out of the two different fractions. So this is 9 over y to the 8th. That would be your final answer. Okay, let's look at one of the on your own questions. This is number 9. So we've got z to the 6th power over 15 z to the 9th power. Okay, similar to the last one. Difference is here we have the number, the 15 is down in the denominator, so our answer is going to have a 15 down here. Okay, and then we have 6 and 9. So 6 minus 9 is -3, so we have z to the -3rd over 15. Well, we can't leave a negative exponent in there, so what we need to do is rewrite it as 1 over z cubed. Okay, 1 over z to the +3rd power, but that 15 needs to stay down here, so this is 1 over 15 z to the 3rd power. Now I know that's kind of tricky to understand how that works, so here's a way to think about it. So let's look at this part of the problem. So z to the 6th over z to the 9th power is essentially 6 z's divided by the product of 9 z's. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So what happens with this is I could cancel a bunch of these z's. Z divided by z is 1. So this is really 1 over z times z times z, which is z cubed. Oh, sorry, z to the 3rd power. Okay, 1 over z cubed. That's why we end up with 3 z's down there, is because there's 9 z's in the denominator, and there's the product of 6 z's in the numerator. So we end up with 3 down in the denominator. So I hope that helps you, and you should be able to do those first few problems in lesson 10.4. Thanks for watching. Bye.